Hello, everybody. My name's Harry James. Well, we made it, Sooner fans. We made it again. And now, but we just can't get the SEC monkey off our back. Here's another chance to try to do that, as the Sooners are in the football playoffs again, and they will play LSU and the Bengals Tigers of Louisiana State in the Peach Bowl. We'll preview the Peach Bowl 2019 coming up next, but first, your Sooner stumper of the game. Here it is. It's who were the winning quarterbacks and head coaches in this rivalry series between LSU and Oklahoma. It's a 1-1 series, even straight up 1-1. So there's one winner for Oklahoma, one winner for LSU. Now, here's the thing, guys. The OU winner was back in 1949, and it was a 35-0 shutout in the 1950 Sugar Bowl. Now, the LSU win was a 21-14 game for the 2003 season, and it was the 2003 National Championship and the 2004 Sugar Bowl. Starting quarterbacks and head coaches from that game from Oklahoma and LSU, respectively. I'll tell you who those were. Plus, we'll preview the Peach Bowl. It's time for the rubber match, baby. Oklahoma, LSU, for all the peaches you can handle. Next, Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. My name's Harry James. Welcome back to the Peach Bowl preview. Before we preview the Peach Bowl, let's have a little history lesson and review. And who were the starting quarterbacks and head coaches of the two teams in this rivalry? For Oklahoma, 1949. For LSU, 2003. Well, back in 49, guys, for Oklahoma, it was Bud Wilkinson as the head coach and Darrell Royal. Remember Darrell Royal, the former OU quarterback and then former Texas head coach and athletic director at Texas? He was the quarterback. And for the LSU side of things, 2003, guys, we all knew who that was. Alabama. Their current head coach, Nick Saban, and his quarterback, Matt Mock, was the quarterback in 2003. All right, there's that, guys. Game day festivities. First of all, now these don't happen here anymore. Now they'll start up again next season for football, but the WWLS, that's the sports animal, they are out at O'Connell's, out there in front of O'Connell's. You'll see the big van, the big truck, everything. They got a big layout there. You can watch it there, and then that's where they will be. Sports Talk 1400. They're at Balfour. They're actually inside Balfour, so go hang out with those guys. Toby, Chris, Plank, Teddy Lehman. Before they go head over to Sooner, the OU radio broadcast, they'll do that, and then that'll happen. And while they are not there, the franchise will keep their seats warm from the Sooner Fan Fest there in front of McCaslin Fieldhouse. That's where the franchise has their tailgate party before the Sooner radio broadcast team takes over, right in front of McCaslin Fieldhouse. All right, there's that. Where this time is the 2019 Peach Bowl, which is technically this year at the Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta, Georgia, where Oklahoma will play LSU on the 28th of December on ESPN at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, people. The first playoff game, 3 o'clock. And if you're going to listen to the Sooner Sports Radio Network, you can listen to those guys. That will be Toby Rowland. He's the play-by-play man for the Sooners. And a Sports Talk 1400 radio host. He's also the play-by-play fan for not only the football team, but the basketball team and the baseball team is Toby. Helping him in the big booth, Teddy Lehman, he's the color analyst, and Merv Johnson is a color analyst correspondent. On the sidelines, Chris Plank, and from Sports Talk 1400, and from 107.7 in Oklahoma City, 107.9 in Tulsa, it's Gay Bikers franchise tag, and his witty tidbits on the sidelines. Series history, 1-1, 50% in 2 games. And we've already talked about this. The Oklahoma victory, or first of all, the LSU victory, came all the way back 2004, and it was part of the 2003 season. But it was the 2004 Sugar Bowl, played for the 2003 National Championship. LSU won it 21-14. Oklahoma won their Sugar Bowl against LSU in 1950, a 35-0 shutout over the LSU Tigers. This version of Oklahoma played almost 50 years later to the day, almost, from 1949. This one is Lincoln Riley. In his 3rd year in charge of Oklahoma, he's a 2002 quarterback at Texas Tech before becoming a student assistant in 2003 to 2005 in Lubbock. In his 3 seasons as the OU head coach, he has a 36-5 record in 41 games. That is an 88% winning percentage, but 0-2 in college football playoffs. In 2018, he ended the season with a 12-2 overall record and an 8-1 over conference record. And including a number 1 ranking in the Big 12, and finished as Big 12 champions, getting revenge over the one conference loss that they had, 39-27 over Texas, which moved them into their 2nd loss of the season to Alabama in the Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff, 35-34 final in Miami. Conference titles, divisional titles in Oklahoma, 8 of them, plus 3 other division titles. Now, the regular quote-unquote division titles, when they were divided into North and South, 2000, 02, 03, 04, 06, 07, 08, and 2010. That's all 8 of them there. The other 3 are 2017, 18, and 2019, but there are no more divisions. You just finished 1st and 2nd, and Oklahoma's finished 1st in all 3 showings, 17, 18, and 19. But you know what? You don't care about ending 1st and just winning the regular season or winning a division. You want the bling, 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 baby. 13 rings. 5 for here, 5 for here, and 3 for your toes. And it all started with rejuvenating this franchise under Bob Stoops in 2000. Then he did it again in 02, 04, 06, 07, 08, 2010, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Woo! That's a lot. Speaking of 2019, the 2019 season ended with the Sooners at 12-1, 8-1 in league play. It includes wins over Houston in the non-conference, 41-31 victory there. They then took care of South Dakota, 40-14. They then went on the road at UCLA and won that one 48-14 before coming home and facing off against Texas Tech, 55-16, and then headed to Lawrence and got a big 45-20 victory there before heading to Texas week in Dallas, and they snuck that one out too with a 34-27 victory there. Then was homecoming against West Virginia, and our old buddy Austin Kendall, got the big win there, 52-14 there. But then came the one dark cloud over the Sooners that clamored them all year. The loss to Kansas State, lost it 48-41 in Manhattan, got back on the right track against Iowa State, 42-41. They then went on the road and beat Baylor in the first of two matchups. Beat them the first time in Waco, 34-31. They then beat TCU, 28-24, and then they went on the road at Oklahoma State and got that one, 34-16. The Sooners conference regular season may be over, but they did play one more conference game. It was a conference title game between Oklahoma and Baylor, and won it 30-23 to pick up another Big 12 title, a 13th Big 12 title, by the way, and a game with LSU in the college football playoffs. Now that's what they had to go through on the field as far as the season's concerned. What about statistically what they had to deal with? Offensively, Oklahoma averaged 43.2 points per ball game. That is 6th best in the country. And yards per game, guys, get this one. 554.2 yards per ball game. 2nd best in NCAA play in 2019. Defensively, Alex Grinch has done an amazing job out here with this. And that Sooner defense that he took over now averages giving up just 24.5 points per ball game. That is 86th in the country. And as far as an overall defense and yards are concerned, giving up 331.3. That's 44th best in the nation as far as yards are concerned. If you would have told me, now I know that the offensive rankings are kind of down in the Big 12, but if you could have told me that Oklahoma was still going to have a top 50 defense, I would say you're crazy. But you aren't crazy, because I'm looking at the stats right now. Guys, you know who else has a pretty good defense? And it's not the top 50, but they still have a pretty good defense. LSU. That's right, the Tigers of LSU. Their head coach, Ed Orgeron, in his 3rd full season as the LSU head coach. Now, the 4th season does include an interim play there. 1983 grad from Northwestern State. In 90 games, he has a 54-36 record. That's 60% winning completion ratings. And in 4 games, has a 3-1 record. That's a 75% winning ranking. And has also been the head coach at Ole Miss. He was there from 2005 to 2007. He then took over as the interim coach at USC in 2013. And then in 2016 to present, he's been the head coach and interim coach at LSU. His 2018 season included another 10-win season for the Tigers. 10-3, 5-3 in the SEC West Division. That finished them 2nd and 3rd in the league, with Texas A&M with a 5-3 conference record. They did win their bowl game last year. They beat our buddy Josh Heupel and the Fighting Central Florida Knights 40-32. Did LSU. LSU has, as far as divisional titles, they are in the SEC West, and they have 7 SEC titles. 2001, 02, 03, 05, 07, 2011, and 2019. That's this season. Now, 2001, they did tie with Auburn. 2002, they tied with Arkansas. Both times, actually, 01 Auburn won the tiebreaker. 2002, Arkansas won the tiebreaker. 03, they again tied with Ole Miss. Ole Miss won the tiebreaker. And then in 05, they tied with Auburn, and Auburn won the tiebreaker. But you know what? They don't care about all those tiebreakers and all that. What do you want? Rings, baby. Rings. They might not have 13 like Oklahoma does, but they have a handful, 5, including ones in 01, back in 03, and then got back in 07, 2011, and 2019. As far as 2019 is concerned, 13-0, 8-0 in the SEC play. Here's what LSU had to crawl through. They beat Georgia Southern 55-3 in the victory. They then beat our, I guess you would call friends at Texas, 45-38 victory there, on the road at Texas. They then came home to play Northwestern State and beat them 65-14 before playing Vanderbilt and nabbing a win there, 66-38. They then beat Utah State in the home game, 42-6, and Florida in a home game, 42-28, before heading to Mississippi State, getting the big 36-13 win there, and then playing Auburn and getting a big 23-20 win there, and then winning a shootout at Alabama. They won a shootout at Alabama, 46-41. By the way, this is when Tua was healthy. And then they stayed on the road 1 extra week to play Ole Miss and got the big win there, 58-37. They then played Arkansas and got the big win there, 56-20, and then played A&M and stunk them to the woodsheds, 50-7. That set them up for the SEC championship game with a very good Georgia team, and as we said, they kind of stunk up the place this time around. Did Georgia, and boy did they. 37-10 in the SEC championship game. That was actually played at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium where the Peach Bowl will be played. So they're going to head right back there where they just played Georgia, and they'll play Oklahoma. Now, offensive rankings. Now, everybody talks about what a great job we've done with Alex Grinch and what a great job Alex Grinch has done, and he's done a great job with this defense. But just as good as the defensive coordinator as Alex has been, and great additions, Brady's all been a great addition offensively to LSU. And again, just like it proves in the numbers that we've improved and are now in the top 50 in the nation in overall defense as far as yards are concerned given up. As is LSU in the top 50 as in offensive yards per game. Scoring, though, first. Scoring, they score the ball, too. Averaging 47.8 points per ball game. That's third best in the country. And 554.3. Now, that is better than 554.2. That is 0.1 yard better. So, they are the number 1 offense in the nation by just 0.1 yards, averaging 554.3 yards per offense. Defensively, their yards given up is in the top 50 at 21.2 points at 48th in the country, but their yards given up per ball game is outside the top 50, but not by much. 341.3 yards per offense given up. That is 57th in the nation. All right, guys. Hey, guys. So, for my birthday and Christmas together, I've decided to take myself to the Peach Bowl. I almost said Sugar Bowl. My bad. To the Peach Bowl, where we will face LSU. I'll be there. Hopefully, I'll see some of you guys there. We need all the support we can get, baby. Nobody believes we can do this. I believe we can. We got a chance. If we play our best game, We can do this. So let's rally the troops. Let's do this thing. And let's go win us an 8th national championship, baby. Congratulations. And my hat is off to our opponent on the other side, the other quarterback, Jay Burrow. Burrow just won the Heisman yesterday. And what an outstanding season he had for LSU. All right, guys, thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. As I said, I'll be out there at the Peach Bowl. I hope to see some of you guys out there too. Thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. You can catch this and all my other videos. Many different ways to do that. You can catch it on YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. Also on Twitter, @HypeManHarry. And Facebook is Harry James Taylor. Alright guys, thanks for watching and Boomer Sooner everybody. Out of here. Peace!